In 2020, I was at Buckingham Correctional Center. I was in the honor pod. I had a great job, and I was making videos that were being shown statewide because all programming was shut down because of COVID. So you never want to be in prison, but if you're going to be in prison, that was about as good as it gets. And it felt sure because all transfers had been canceled statewide because of COVID. But then they started calling guys at the booth and saying, hey, you're getting transferred, make sure you pack your stuff. And they called one guy in the honor pod, and we all felt bad for him because, nobody wants to leave, and especially not to go to a dormitory. Then somehow, after talking with his counselor and talking with the unit manager, talking with somebody, he managed to get his transfer canceled. So everybody was walking around with this feeling of we ducked that one. Then the next day, they called me to the booth and Cross and go pack your stuff, you're getting transferred. It turns out one of the original guys on the transfer list had a medical emergency, was sent to the hospital, and couldn't be released, so he couldn't get transferred. And all this was happening because for years, Buckingham had been failing fire code inspection, but nobody really cared. And then all of a sudden with COVID, there was this emphasis on ventilation, we recognized we basically had none. So 64 of us packed up on a bus, went on a 2-hour trip, and went from the relative safety of a cell to an 82-man open dormitory where everybody got COVID.